In the bottom left starting location, playing beautiful TVT positional game, we have
Liquid TaeJa.
TaeJa sounds like it's some kind of food, like a spice. Like there's a lot of TaeJa in this stew. In the upper right, it's true, it's what I think. In the upper right, we have a GSL champion. His ID is
NS 호소 jjakji.
What does jjakji sound like?
Jjakji sounds like the stew that has TaeJa.
Well, this map in Tomb Valley, Tasteless.
Yeah.
I gotta say, my favorite strat for TVT, of course, is mech. And this is a great mech map. Live showed us last season.
Yep.
You know, you get the 3 bases up and you max off them and you are like, ah.
Well, it's even easy to keep yourself safe with the turrets in this when you get your 3rd base.
Yeah.
You can make that little turret ring. It's not a lot of surface area to cover.
No, it's not.
And
you're on a high ground the whole time, so no one can bust you. You actually just sit on 3 bases very simply. I do wonder if either of these players will actually go for mech.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they don't go for mech, I'm going to be shocked.
I think at least one of them should be going for mech this game, but we see no gas for either, and really opening up a gasless expansion into mech, not my favorite way to see people try to transition into mech. You know, it feels like you're already a little bit behind there. You know, I far prefer Banshee rushes into mech, Hellion drops into mech, some sort of tech into expand into mech. But we'll see. jjakji getting 1 gas. Will he get a 2nd?
Not sure yet. Yes.
He will.
He will.
Well, that doesn't mean it yet. You can always just tech up real quick.
Yeah, he could just go straight to Banshee and then to mech.
Double gas for TaeJa as well. Well, it's going to be a while before we see anyone actually do anything to each other. Tasteless. TVT, that's how it goes.
Yes, it is. So we're gonna have a little bit of downtime here, Artosis.
Yes.
Ask me a question.
Okay, I'll ask you a question. Tasteless. What is 9 times 9?
Oh. Now I'm scared to answer. 9 times 9 is 9. Oh my God! No. I'm getting like sick. I'm getting sick anxiety. Is it 90?
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
That's our rules. You don't ask me math. The thing is, I like knew that, but then I'm like, wait a minute. Like maybe it's 89 or something. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It's a trick question.
It's like a trick. Like
this is so funny, Tasteless.
That's so funny.
I'm not ready. I'm about to look smart. The answer is 81.
Is it 81?
Yeah.
My brain shuts off. You asked me that.
Yeah.
All right, Artosis.
I know. I did that on purpose. I'm sorry.
All right. How do you spell halitosis?
Halitosis.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's right. I don't know how to spell halitosis.
Doesn't matter. I knew you didn't, and that's why I just said it with confidence. All right. So I want to point out that TaeJa actually, he's teching up. Looks like into Banshee, but also got another Rax. So he's not going to be going for any sort of mech play. Whereas with jjakji, we just can't tell yet. You know, he's going for the Reactor Marines, and that's smart. He's also going for Siege Tanks, and we might see a Viking out of the starport, but he might also switch it after the factory is done that 1 Siege Tank.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
7 times 6, go.
7 times 6 is... Oh, this is mean.
See,
that's one of the hard ones, though.
Yeah.
I know 7 times 8, that's 56. So if we take away 2 7s from that, we're going to get 42. All right.
Got there.
Bam.
Got there. We're probably
Guys, we haven't done
these.
math forever.
I don't need to know my multiplication
We haven't been
tables.
in school forever. I have a calculator
We're
on my
dropouts.
iPhone.
Yeah, I know. I got to calculate. I don't need to know that, man.
People are like, wow. We need to stop doing this, man. People are going to stop respecting us.
People are going to think we're dumb, man.
That's true. They're going to think that. but I know a lot about StarCraft, so let's talk about that. All right, so we do have...
Oh, for a Raven?
Quick Raven.
Qua?
And that tells us that he is very likely to go mech. And in fact, as I'm trying to spit that out, throws on another factory. So cool to see from jjakji going for mech. And TaeJa, on the other hand, with that cloaked Banshee, not going to do that much because a Raven's already going to be out. Only 7 Marines are out for jjakji, though. Will he make a Viking, or will he go for... I think he will make a Viking instead of a Banshee. Because right now, this is like... If he made a Banshee now, that's kind of weird timing. And in fact, he does start a Viking, so...
Oh, he started a Viking, then he canceled it.
Oh, why?
Why?
So, we do just have the 3rd factory going up, and we should see a Viking. There we go, the Viking being made. So, with a Raven and Viking, he's going to hold everything off quite easily. But the Banshee is on the way already. Should be able to get at least a few kills still, because the Marines are going to be way out of position. They're kind of in the middle of the map right now. That Viking not done yet. A little over halfway.
Okay, the Banshee's inside the base. I'm thinking jjakji's probably wishing he actually got that Viking.
Will he put down the auto turret? He may.
I don't think he will.
Keeping that Raven on top of that Banshee, so you can always see it.
In case it cloaks, you know. 3
kills, you know. It's all right.
If you kill a mule, does it count as a kill?
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering if there was some weird thing, because it doesn't actually have, like, count. It doesn't have supply.
Oh, yeah, well...
Yeah, I was wondering if that was maybe
no,
how
it goes on the kill count.
Okay.
So, jjakji right now is actually in really good shape.
Yeah.
I really like his spot. He's making a lot of siege tanks as opposed to a lot of Hellions. A lot of times you just see a lot of Hellions. But with his siege mode and all, he's going to be completely fine against anything TaeJa does. Now, TaeJa is moving across the map and may actually just set up some sort of contain. Gotta be careful here.
All right. He might be able to get this Banshee. Well, he wasn't quite microing right there.
And, ooh, this is interesting. jjakji actually going for the 4th factory, and he just got scanned going for the 4th factory with making a reactor next to it. You know what? I think we're going to see a mech timing push from jjakji here.
At the 150 push? 150 supply push?
Yeah, it might be. It looks like I think he might just go pure Hellion out of it, because he's going to have double reactored Hellions and 2 factories with siege tanks. This is actually kind of crazy. He's going to have a ton of units. Now, if you go 4 facts like this off of 2 base with mech, that doesn't really leave you any room to build anything else. So he's just going to jump his supply way up and push out using, you know, a couple Vikings for spotting, the Raven to stop any Marauders, the Hellions to just burn any Marines, and way more siege tanks than his opponents. So
I think he might actually just kill TaeJa.
I think he might just kill him, man.
I think TaeJa was playing the map, but jjakji was playing the player. Oh, careful, nerd.
Here we go. The siege tanks of TaeJa do not have siege mode yet. In fact, he just started. He is in
so much trouble.
Oh, but actually, jjakji, did he overextend there? He's got to be very careful not to get out of position. Stim just about to finish for TaeJa. But if jjakji, goes so close. He's going a little bit too close with these siege tanks here.
He's stimming going forward.
He is indeed, but we have a lot of Hellions in here. Blue Flame does, in fact, finish. The point defense drone's picking up a lot of Marauder shells right now. But is it enough for jjakji? Rolling down with a lot more units and pushing through. And guess what, Tasteless?
I think jjakji's going to win this.
There's a lot of TaeJa in this stew.
That's right. Now we have, I don't think you can hold this now. I think that's GG.
That's it, man. The supply.
Sometimes it's hard to call when you see these battles going on, but it looks. What? Wait a minute.
Not sure why we were showing that, but there's battles going on.
He's back. Okay. That was weird. I don't know if we got a shot in the wrong booth or whatever.
Well, at this point, man, he lands those Vikings. Good idea. Continuing to rally units down across the map. And in fact, he's going to expand behind us, which is kind of funny to spend money on that right this second. And
yeah.
He sees himself actually losing it with the rallied of units. You know, mech, when it starts losing its buffer units, does fall apart kind of quick. But the supply is over doubled right now. jjakji is just crushing.
Hey, wouldn't it be cool if, like, during this you could make a bunker and put a Viking in the bunker?
Yeah, that would be cool.
And take it for the Viking fills up the entire bunker.
Maybe a hangar that turns into a bunker when the Viking lands on it.
Yeah, man. The Viking can land on the bunker and make a turret.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Geez.
Hope you're watching, Dustin Browder.
All right, so, I mean, he's got the sickest contain on right now. TaeJa is going to need to try to drop out of this, but of course that's why he's lifted his Vikings up into the air to stop something such as that. He may, in fact, try to stim and run down that ramp. There's nothing in front of the siege tanks, which helps out. In fact, that's what TaeJa's siege tanks are doing right now, but he's running down the ramp at the same time as those Hellions coming through, and in fact, he's going to pick off a lot of units here. Good job by TaeJa.
Is TaeJa actually going to push him back?
You know, it looks like he is going to make the game go on longer. And that's just because jjakji was a little bit overzealous with where his siege tanks were placed. You know, let me just explain this for a second, how he broke out, because it looked like he never would. Basically, TaeJa had his siege tanks on the edge of the high ground so that nothing could sit in front of the siege tanks of jjakji, because his siege tanks were so close that anything coming down the ramp gets hit immediately, which is a great choke point to actually hit units in. But when you do that, you can just run down with Marauders because there's nothing to buffer any damage.
Yeah.
Now, if you have Hellions in front somehow, such as your siege tanks are back far enough that TaeJa siege tanks don't hit them, you're going to be in much better shape.
All right, the Marauders are rushing forward again. He's got to be careful because that's actually a lot of Marauders. Marauders are like what or how you kill a mech army.
And TaeJa, I mean, he's in a position where this game doesn't necessarily have to be over now because he killed so many expensive units of jjakji, but jjakji still is in a good spot. You know, he's got the 3 bases as well. Equal bases on mech is awesome. In fact, some Blue Flame Hellions coming back here trying to kill off some SCVs. And he will. You always want to be trading Hellions or SCVs against someone that's going Marine Marauder, because they are playing a mineral-heavy game and you're playing a gas-heavy game, so trading your minerals for their minerals, always going to be a good choice.
TaeJa now counter-pushing. This is getting interesting. Don't forget that jjakji just expanded behind this. And by the way, 39 SCVs to 65. jjakji with a big SCV lead.
Now, jjakji hasn't killed the rocks in between his 2 bases. His 3rd and his natural. So
doing it now.
If TaeJa goes around into the 3rd and he's not ready in position, then that's going to mean trouble. But it looks like killing that quick enough. He is going around trying to get into that position, realizing, oh, all your units are across the map all game. You probably haven't killed those rocks.
Oh.
And he's going to get there just in time.
Yeah, just nick of time.
But a lot of command centers being made by jjakji. He's just going to be able to expand a lot or just drop a lot of mules. Right now we have 65 SCVs for jjakji, 49 for TaeJa. 125 supply against 143. TaeJa has done a lot to, you know, close the gap. But jjakji's unit composition is just so nice right now. A lot of Vikings, has total air superiority, a lot of siege tanks, and he's going to start mixing in some Banshees as well, which always helps.
You know, it's funny that actually TaeJa managed to get the 4th base first.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, look, jjakji is in the lead right now, but TaeJa's handling this very, 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 very well. And actually taking a 5th and hiding that.
I like that. You know, it's mech is so immobile that doing moves like that are just wonderful against it. You just set them up for making mistakes on where they're sending their units. Send just a few units up there, Marine Marauder can deal with it. Send too many, Marine Marauder counterattacks you, and they don't really care about that base. But right now, he's setting himself up for a possible flank taste.
Now he could even... Oh... That, all those units sent for that tank, that, I don't know if it's cost efficient.
But he's actually, it looks like he's going to... This is a beautiful push forward with the Banshee, but at the same time, a
counterattack, breaking crime style.
Yeah, could he actually do it with this? This is a super powerful move. In fact, jjakji realizing, uh-oh, I messed up. Gotta go home. Luckily, those depots are there and will slow everything down. Giving away SCVs.
Wait, is jjakji not going to... I don't think jjakji knows what to do right now.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's actually this total panic mode.
It was completely
Oh my
indecisive.
God, TaeJa's so good. I think actually jjakji may have just lost. He just...
Yeah.
All he has to do is hold this push, but siege up those siege tanks and... And here's the funny thing. You can do this in Terran. You can park outside the production facilities and everything suddenly dies. Oh man, what the hell is going on, Artosis? I don't know.
It's a base trade scenario, Tasteless, and who will win it? It's hard to say. You know, the units in jjakji's base, the Marines and Marauders, are kind of low on health. He's bringing SCVs back, and he does have that single siege tank, so he may be able to clean this up. In the meantime, a lot of siege tanks for jjakji over on the other side. And yeah, with that air superiority, it looks like he can continue to push forward here. TaeJa with very few units left over. Really valiant effort here by TaeJa trying to fight back against jjakji, who got just so far ahead. Can he in fact still
point
do
defense
it?
drone. Yep. Once he threw up point defense drone.
Yeah, and that was actually really well done by TaeJa. You know, he really kept his calm in the beginning because, yeah, jjakji actually basically had the game in the beginning and then just kind of set his units up in the wrong place.
TaeJa is actually looking better than jjakji in this series.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I gotta say that is much better for mech, that map, but TaeJa made the best of a bad situation. That was a very strong timing that we saw from jjakji. In fact, that's a timing I want to see more of in the future. That 4-factory 2-base timing, that was cool. When we've
what he's doing is he's taking
that push before, it's been 3 facts.
Yeah.
That was a 4-fact timing and just really saying, hey, who needs another base? These units are good.
He's looking at the map and he's saying, all right, well, of course, you're probably going to try to sneak a 3rd base really quickly. I'm going to punish that nerd. That nerd's going over my knee.
I just had a flashback to last night when I was like, I was certain that 3 games had been played, Xeno against July.
Oh, yeah, because
I was just about to be like, and Team Liquid gets another player in the round of 16. It's like, we're not even that far at all into this yet. This is like match 2.
No, that's fine. I've done that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, it happens.
So we're gonna go to game number 3. It's in
Antigua
Shipyard. Now this map, it's all about the center. Center Watchtower, TV team.
It's absolutely a map that you can mech on. It's a good map for mech, but I would say most of the time we see players actually go for Marine Siege Tank here and just try to get that center immediately. And if you get that center, I mean, that's a hard position to break.
All right. It's time for game number 3. This is Group A, match 2. Is this Group A? I thought this was Group B.
Well, it's Group A that was pushed back so DRG could play.
Oh, okay, all right. This is Group A.
Basically it is Group D, but it's Group A because of seeding. You know,
okay.
Like, letters, numbers. Who needs them? Who
cares?
wants them?
We already proved that multiplication tables are silly. Get a calculator.
The tables are good. Knowing them in your head,
that's silly.
No, kids, stay in school, study hard. It's important.
No, it's not. All right, we're going to go into this game. Game number 3, TaeJa.
I have an argument that it is, but we'll get into that after we introduce these players.
Against jjakji. It's going to be pretty sick. Get ready.